boys just I've had the same jeans on for 4 days now. I'm gonna go to a disco in the middle of a town.
Hello, welcome to the PGS Video Bulletin. I'm talking about the dangers of Facebook, and this is a bit I like to call fantastic Facebook updates. The danger of Facebook is that there's a virus going around. It is called the YouTube virus, so be very careful. This is what to look for. It has an emoji on it, so don't trust anyone that you know and don't know. It's probably the virus, so be very careful. Leprosy fundraising. Almost 2/3 of the world gets leprosy. You can only help if you're in S1 at Perth Grammar School. Leprosy is a terrible disease, but there is a way to cure it. It costs £25 to cure one person. If you are in S1, you should have gotten a form. If not, go to your PS teacher, they should have some spares.
Since 1924, we have been working in some of the world's poorest areas tackling neglected diseases. Initially, we embarked on a journey to beat leprosy, and over the years we have become innovators and leaders in the field fighting against the disease, but also the poverty and prejudice that come with it. Our aim is, and always has been, to help reduce the incidence and impact of leprosy and other neglected diseases. Experts suggest that today there are as many as 3 million people undiagnosed with leprosy across the globe. Many believe it no longer exists, but that is not the case. At Lepra, we want to find those missing millions. We want to help improve their health, livelihoods and lives. After all, disease doesn't just affect a person's health, but it also has a significant impact on an individual's ability to earn a living, as well as affecting the way they are treated by their community. Children are often neglected, women hidden away, and men shunned from society, struggling to provide for their families. Driven by our focus on leprosy, we want to empower individuals to transform their lives and overcome disease, poverty, and prejudice. That means being there to provide health education before detection, right through to diagnosis, treatment, and beyond. In India, Bangladesh, and Mozambique, we work with local governments and train our own community champions to detect cases of leprosy, as well as other diseases like lymphatic filariasis and malaria. They provide health education to dispel stigma, perform self-care demonstrations, and offer counselling for those too afraid to come forward. We also work across the UK, engaging the British public in our vision of living in a world where those impacted by disease get the help they need. This is a crucial step towards the global goal of ending extreme poverty. We have come a long way since 1924, and with your help, we can do even more.
You say I love you, boy.
Traveling to China is really one of the more unique travel experiences that I've had. It's got one of the most diverse landscapes that I've ever experienced. These ancient karst formations have been sculpted by wind and water and millions of years of erosion into these beautiful natural sculptures. As a rock climber, you look at these rock formations and you can't help but be inspired. For me, it's important not just to go and see these amazing landscapes, but to interact with them. To get to climb on them is just the experience of a lifetime. The stone here offers up gymnastic, athletic movement, but it can also be very adventurous, sometimes dangerous, but always beautiful. This is what we love to do, to come to these beautiful natural areas and climb and explore and push ourselves mentally and physically. China is relatively unexplored and new to climbers and to adventurers who want to go out and see something new and spectacular. These limestone karsts are some of the most beautiful rock formations in the world. You go into a landscape like this and it affects you and it changes you as a person and it inspires you. As a climber, that's really the biggest part of it. It's something that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life.
So this is how you believe. So you pull, here's a ring. Knuckles to pocket, pull around and lock it. And then you keep repeating up, side to pocket, up, and get. And this means when the climber falls, they've got some support on. So I'm going to be climbing this wall using one.
Abseiling down.
Hi, I'm here with Mr. Kesson, our PE teacher. He is working with the Rock Climbing Club, and as you see, I'm in it. So we're going to interview him today. So the first question is, why did you start rock climbing?
I started rock climbing at university when I was studying to be an outdoor instructor. I did an outdoor education course at uni. Some of my friends got into climbing and I really enjoyed it. And so it really just sort of took on from there.
Why did you want to start this club?
I wanted to start the rock climbing club because I was a passionate climber myself. I appreciate what climbing can do for people. It gives you an over sort of physical workout in your body, but it also helps you just to work your mind a little bit and helps with problem solving and all sorts of things. It's quite a sociable activity too. You do it with a group of friends, you don't have to be fantastic at it, and you just climb at whatever level you're comfortable. So I thought I would introduce that to young people at the school.
What is the highest thing you've climbed?
I went on an outdoor trip to France where I did some climbing, mountain biking, windsurfing, etc. And I climbed at a place called Bulletin in France. And I climbed what we call a multi-pitch climb out there, which would have been 6 pitches high. So I led all 6 pitches of that, brought a climbing partner up with me, and then we abseiled all the way back down to the ground afterwards. It was great.
What's the thing that you most wanted to climb?
I've never really had a specific climb that I would like to do. I would quite like to go out to Yosemite and try some of the sort of harder routes that are out there, but I would need to put in a lot more practice to be able to get up to that sort of level. But there's some very classic rock climbs out there that would be great to do.
What type of food and water would you bring? What type of food and water do you take when you're climbing?
It depends on what the weather's doing on the day. I'll always have a hydration pack full of water with me. I've quite often brought some tea because I quite like it, it's staying nice and warm. I'll take fruit, I'll take some sandwiches, some cereal bars. I'm treating myself with a wee bit malt loaf or something like that, because all these are high in energy. It helps keep going while you're climbing. Good food.
Rock Climbing Club. Rock Climbing Club is our club of the week. Here are some information on Rock Climbing Club. So get yourself down to Rock Climbing Club in the Games Hall on Mondays after school and climb some rocks.
A reminder to all S2s to get their course choice forms back into their PS teachers as soon as possible, or you might end up with something dodgy like gardening or cheese making.
I've just come down from the Isle of Skye. I'm no very big and I'm awful shy, and the lassies shout when I go by, Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high.
All S2s will be attending the annual S2 Poetry Slam in the theatre next Thursday. The highlights will include a recital poem by our guest speakers. The slam competition will, and Mr. Dodgen and Miss Farrell in a slagging match to the death during a rap battle.
To celebrate the portrait of Ramadan and the Burns Night celebration of the 25th of January, here are some renditions of his famous.
In the underground, the ladies turned their heads around, saying, Donald, where are your trousers?
To a mouse, on turning her up in her nest with the plough, November 1785. Wee sleekit, coorn timorous beastie, o'er a panics in thy breastie, thou needna start a wa sae hasty wi' bickern brattle. I would be laith to rin and chase thee wi' murder and pattle. I'm truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature's social union, and justifies that ill opinion which makes thee startle at me, thy poor earth-born companion and fellow mortal. I doubt na whiles but thou maun thieve. What then, poor beastie, thou maun leave? A daemonicker in a thrave's a sma request. I'll get a blessing with a lave and never missed. Thy wee bit hussy, too in ruin, it's silly was the winds are strewing, and Nathan now to big a new ain o' foggage green, and bleak December's winds ensuing, baith snell and keen. Thou saw the fields laid bare and wast, and weary winter coming fast, and cosy here beneath the blast thou thocht to dwell, till crash the cruel cooter passed out through thy cell. That wee bit heap o' leaves and stibble has cost thee mony a weary nibble. Now thou's turned out for a' thy trouble but house or hold, to thole the winter's sleety dribble and Cranrach called. But Mousie, thou art know thy lane in proven foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes o' mice and men gang after gley, and lee us nocht but grief and pain for promised joy. Still, thou art blessed compared with me. The present only touches thee, but I'll backward cast my ee on prospects drear, and forwards, though I canna see, I guess and fear.
You may have noticed that your seniors are taking part in their mock exams this week and next.
There are signs all over the school advising pupils where the exams are taking place and asking other pupils to move as quietly as possible between classes. This can be a challenging time for our seniors. You may want to give them a wide berth for the next week or two.
Well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you.
Finally, our most important feature of the week, vending machine. The vending machine needs to work from its present location to make a way for the new school office. So where should our vending machine go? Be moved. A, the canteen. B, the common room. Or C, next to Mr. Alexander's room.
For the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you.